Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Just another struggling writer, the beleaguered author's one-stop shop for commiseration and hopefully inspiration. My name is Carrie Scher, and I am just another struggling writer. And today is the start of my first writing vlog in literally 4 months to the day. Yes, I am back after a longer than anticipated hiatus. If you watched Friday's video, you know that I've been experiencing some turmoil with this project over my hiatus and recently especially, but I think I figured some key questions out and I am ready to finally get back in the draft. And it's really, truly not a moment too soon because I am due for a manuscript critique with Brielle on August 1st. Today is Monday, June 1st. I am on vacation this week. Technically, it's my annual birthday staycation. Do not tell me happy birthday in the comments. So I have spent the majority of the day kind of chilling. I have done a bunch of laundry. I edited a video for the first time in 4 months, and I've played some video games. But it is now 7:30 in the evening, and as you guys probably know by now, I am more of a night writer than any other time of day. So this feels like the right time to finally get started. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get dinner started and then I'm gonna settle down in the recliner. I'm not quite in the place yet where I wanna be working here at my desk. I am trying to ease my way back into it. Trying be the operative word. So I'm gonna focus on being comfortable and I'm gonna focus on not putting a lot of pressure on myself, but I'm actually kind of eager to get back into the draft because if you recall from last week's video, I talked a little bit about how part of the reason for the writer's block that I experienced right at the beginning of the hiatus was I feel like a skill issue. I truly did feel like I did not have the technical chops to write the scene that I envisioned. I was really, really struggling with how to do it. Part of the solution that I came up with to get back into this draft is I'm just changing the ending of the scene to not have to address that part that I was really struggling with completely. And it's not because I was struggling with it. There were lots of components that went into making this decision on changing this scene. The biggest being that reveal that was going to come at the end of the scene originally, it's not being revealed in the same way. All of that to say, I'm gonna probably end up deleting the last couple of paragraphs and then I'm going to rewrite them and then that'll be the end of the scene basically. It's going to be a fade to black and then we're going to pick up the next scene with the main character thinking about what she just learned. Like I said, I'm going to go get dinner started. I'm going to eat dinner and then I'm going to get settled down in my recliner and get drafting again for the first time in 4 months. Everyone. Today is actually Wednesday, June the 3rd. As it turns out, getting back into the swing of things has been a little bit more of a hill to climb than I anticipated. And I'm also still suffering a little bit of writer's block. I know I was really excited to get back into this scene that I left off on because I had reconfigured it, but I am still kind of struggling to write this next paragraph. And that's really all it is. I know how I want to end the scene with the line and how it's going to end. So I just need one connective paragraph to get there and I'm really struggling with it. And I know that's probably kind of normal having taken such a long break, but it's also kind of a disappointment because I am excited to get back into it. I do have kind of a busy day today. Why am I up so early? It is 7:30. My daughter has an 8 a.m. orthodontist appointment to get her braces off. So we are up and at 'em and just about to walk out the door to go to that appointment. And then I have plans to take my other daughter to the thrift store and then all of my kids to the bookstore as a sort of birthday shopping trip for myself. Do not tell me happy birthday in the comments. And we'll probably go to lunch and all of that. So I've got all of that to to do. I figured going on a shopping trip is gonna be a little bit more interesting vlog-wise than just sitting around my house in my jammies. So that is the plan. I am going to go to this appointment. I'm probably gonna come back and take a nap because I'm really disappointed that I have to get up early on today of all days. But I did ask at the time that we made this appointment if there was literally anything else this week, and they were booked up. So what can you do?
Run fast for your mother, run fast for your father, run for your children, for your sisters and brothers. Leave all your love and your longing behind. You can't carry it with you if you want to survive. Some people just know what to say, philosophizing on a page at a cafe. Some people just know what to do, perpetual running, always chasing the view. Live it up, write it down. Don't blame the players, blame the builders of the first.
Okay, y'all, it is now much later in the day. It is in fact almost 4 o'clock, but I have done everything that I'm gonna do today except for write. I went to my daughter's orthodontist appointment, got her braces off, then me and all of my kids went out to the thrift store and the bookstore. Unfortunately, the bookstore was a huge bust. They didn't have anything for me, which is a bummer, but I did get a bunch of stuff at the thrift store. And so while normally I would do a book haul here, we're gonna do just a clothing haul instead. I bought a ton of sweatshirts and hoodies and stuff because I love them, and I don't care that it's June in Texas. So quick Mavericks hoodie. I got this black, like kind of that Henley material, just a simple black dress. My youngest daughter found this, which we thought was funny. This is probably my favorite thing that I found. Do you not love that? It's just a raccoon in a cowboy hat and cowboy boots. I'm excited. Sunflowers are my favorite flowers, so another really great thrift store find. I think it fits me perfectly. Every time I go, I always like to pick up a Texas Ranger shirt because that gives me more to wear to the games. I got this, it's kind of like a work top. Oh, I'm super excited about this one. It's like a waffle flannel with a hood. So, love that. My daughter pointed out that it was Pride Month, so another top meant for work. And I think that's it. That's it. Yeah, there wasn't a ton of non-clothing items that I was interested in, and like I said, the bookstore was a complete bust. But I got to hang out with my kids. We went and got lunch after the bookstore, and it was just nice. It was just nice to spend a couple hours just hanging out. So I'm now back at home. I'm going to probably take a nap because I haven't yet, and I like to take a nap. And then my goal is to get to writing. My goal is to get to writing, but it has also been my goal since Monday, and it hasn't happened. So we'll see. Hey y'all, it is now Thursday afternoon, and I am just checking in for a quick writing update. And it's quick because there still really isn't one. Probably should not be surprised by this, but it has been really hard to kind of break out of that mode of thinking that I've been in for the last 4 months, where it's truly just been my off time from work is just about decompressing and relaxing and not doing any sort of extraneous mental labor. And I'm starting to think maybe it was a bad idea attempting to get back into the writing, specifically on my vacation, my staycation, where I'm at home with the express purpose of getting away from work, because I'm really struggling to want to do anything other than just hang out and relax. I've been thinking about writing every day, but I haven't been able to get myself over the hump to actually write the words. Yeah, I'm really struggling. So this may not end up being much of a writing vlog so much as a this is my life while I'm trying to get back into writing vlog, and also I'm on vacation vlog. It's not going great. Writing is not going great. Like I said, I shouldn't be surprised by this. I feel like this happens every single time I try to come back, and it always takes a little bit extra. And I think I may have shot myself in the foot by attempting this on a week where I'm explicitly trying to relax. So anyway, that's my quick update. I am going to continue pondering over how I want to round out this scene. I am still feeling a little bit of blockage, a little bit of like, I'm not really sure how to approach this next paragraph. All it is a paragraph. I don't know why I'm so hung up on it, but I think continuing to think about it is going to help. In some cases, if you continue to think about it, then you're just overanalyzing, and I don't think that's what I'm doing. I think I'm avoiding it. So I think by making myself think about it, it will help, because eventually the answer will come. It really truly is just, it's someone making excuses for themselves, and then they're gonna go into a confession. And so I'm just like, I'm struggling. Anyway, that's where I'm at. Sorry that this writing vlog is not really about writing, and it's just about me being on vacation after spending 4 months on a writing vacation, basically. But anyway, thanks for being here. Hey y'all, it is actually now Sunday evening, and I realized after the last time that I talked to you that writing was really not gonna happen at all this week. Every day my mentality when I got up was, I'm gonna make today productive, but then I would actually get out of bed and all I wanted to do was just leisure. That's all I wanted to do. I would get up and I would go either to my big computer, my desktop computer desk, or my recliner with my laptop, and I would just veg. And I would say, okay, at noon, I will write. And then that would pass. And then I'd go, okay, 2 o'clock, all right. And then at 2 o'clock, I would get up and take a nap instead. And so I kind of came to terms with the fact that I really did need this time to decompress from my job and anything remotely resembling work. And so I just sort of gave up on the idea of writing and instead just plan around this week accordingly in terms of like what my targets are and what my goals are for Seekers Draft 3. I'm not really regretting it thus far, because even as recently as Friday, when I got a call from my boss to let me know that there are some more major changes coming, and I'm not entirely certain they will be positive. So the issues I've been dealing with at work may not get better. They might, but they may not. So I am kind of glad that I allowed myself this week to just completely prioritize vegetation, which I did with gusto. In fact, as soon as I'm done here, I'm going to go do a little bit more because it's Sunday and I have to go back to work tomorrow. It's been a kind of a fun week, even if you didn't really see much of it. I've been laying in my recliner. I've been watching anime. My daughters watched Ouran Host Club like the entire season in like one day. I've been playing so much Honkai Star Rail, so much of it. And yeah, just kind of relaxing. I went shopping for my birthday, and I took my kids to some stuff, and then today I was at the baseball game. So all in all, it's been a really nice and very, 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 very much needed vacation. And so with that, that's pretty much all I have for you for this week. Tomorrow is Monday. I will go back to work, and I do plan to actually start a writing vlog. In the video that you will see before this one, yes. So in the video that is coming out on Tuesday, so you should have already seen it by now, I talk a little bit about my writing plans for the summer, and spoiler alert, it looks like I'm going to be writing 2,000 words a day until my August 1st deadline. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching this kind of maybe slightly unhinged and definitely a little bit awkward vlog as I get used to being on camera and taking vlog footage again and not doing any writing in the process. Thank you so much for watching. I so appreciate it. If you like my content and want to support the channel, please like and subscribe, or consider leaving a comment down below. As usual, I'm not really certain what video I'm going to have for you next, but I hope you look forward to it, and I will see you then. Bye.
Here we go now.